offense, I mean, what if this is like the real coming out party for JJ McCarthy? Like, what if the Ohio State game was like the launching point for him? Like could that be? Possibly. Um, yeah, I still think that there's a running rate for JJ. I still think there is a a couple levels that he still can ascend to get to, where he not only is just a cog in the machine for this Michigan offense, but he's what drives it. Not just because he's a quarterback, but literally he is like the key player. I think the last 2 years you probably would have said at one point Hassan Haskins and Blake Corum were the cogs in the machine. This year probably would have been Blake Corum and then Donovan Networks and then JJ. Right now, I mean, it could just be JJ kind of really showing himself. This is an opportunity in front of everybody, national TV, that hey, he's a ride and maybe he can be a Heisman Trophy favorite going to next year. That's the kind of impact of having a great playoff run can have for you.
It would be exciting to see. To be honest, I think what you just described, I don't think Jim Harbaugh wants any part of that.
Sure.
Just to be honest, to me, like, I feel like Jim Harbaugh is where Nick Saban was in about like 2011, 2012, where it was almost like, I mean, if I can play with 10 guys on offense and just take the quarterback off of the field. Like, I don't want the quarterback impacting the game almost at all. Like, I want 10% of the quarterback impacting. Like, that's just, that's how he operated, and that's how Jim's operated to a certain extent. He has opened it up, a bit these last couple years. But I think my thought is, if you're a coach coaching that way and that's your strategy, you just have so much faith in your front five guys that you just know, like, we can move people consistently, and that is the safest way to win a football game, is just to be able to do that. Because if you're successful at running the ball and you can play defense, I mean, even if you can play a little bit of defense, but you can run the ball really well, you can win 80-90% of your game. So I do understand it, but I just think that's so far from where Jim Harbaugh wants to be when it comes to this game on Saturday and the national championship. I don't think he is as much faith as I think he does actually have in JJ. I don't think he wants any part of what you just described. I don't think he wants any part of that.
Hey, history is heavily favored your side, so I understand.